In this screencast, I'm going to show you the first thing that you need to do once you design your GUI. So here I have a calculator GUI, and I already did this. I named all of my buttons. And this is before I wrote any code. So if you look at the code window, you'll see that there's no code whatsoever. But in the design view, you'll see all of my buttons, and each of them are named beginning with a three-letter prefix, BTN in lowercase, and then after that a descriptive word that begins with a capital letter. And the exceptions to this were the digit buttons, and after the BTN I just put the actual digit of the button that button represented. Okay, so now if you'll notice that when I went through and showed you the names of the buttons, I only clicked on them once. Okay, if you do double click on them, you will create a blank event handler, which you may not want, particularly if you didn't name your buttons before going in and double clicking on them. So what you should do in that case, there's two things you can do. What I really recommend doing is this. So let's say I have this blank event handler that I want to delete. What I should do is go to the properties window, and then I'm going to click on the little lightning symbol, which stands for the events, and then I'm going to go down and find the click event, and then I'm just going to put the cursor in there and backspace right over it. Okay, and now when I go into the code window, that event handler is gone. Now the alternative is not quite as pretty, and that is to actually delete, go into the code window to delete that blank event handler. Now the problem is, once you do that, you're going to be presented with this error screen, and when that happens, you'll have to double click on the error and then go in and backspace over that line of code, and then when you come back you should be in good shape. But that's not quite as nice of an option, and I know it'll scare some people because they'll think that their code may or their project is corrupted. At any rate, that's it. That's step one of creating your calculator, and that assumes that you have already designed the GUI. So step one is to name all your controls. Oh, and I forgot, I named the label LBL display. I tend to want to have labels, name labels with three-letter prefixes beginning with LBL.